Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you what I wore this past week. I've got a few new ones, some I liked, some I didn't, tried a few combos, had a little fun, and I can't wait to share it with you. So before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, why are you waiting? Why? Just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. I would love to have you part of the community. And without further ado, let's get into this. So I'm not going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because I wrote it down, but I just think who cares? So the one I'm going to talk about first is the one I'm most familiar with wearing, and it is Angel Muse EDT. This comes across as a kind of a spicy hazelnut, ever so slight chocolate. I get this spicy hazelnutty cacao kind of feel to this one. I find this one really comforting. I find it actually relaxing. It's quite sensual and sexy, and especially when I'm needing to feel like I've kind of got a warm blanket around me for whatever reason, I choose this. Next, I have a fragrance that my friend Hesse gave me a sample of, and it's called Guimave by Remeniscence. Now, first of all, isn't that bottle pretty? Like, it's so lovely, and it reminds me kind of one of the styles of the Penhaligon bottles, I think it is. I'll show you which one I'm talking about. But I just think the bottle is so just feminine and pretty. The fragrance is so different. Like, it's not like anything I've smelt before, and to me, like, the price point is so phenomenal. Like, I think it's around $50 Canadian, so excellent price. I haven't made a decision on it, so I put it on. And I'm going to read you the notes because they're quite fascinating. First of all, it has almond, lavender, mint, rosemary, orange, tangerine, green notes, C notes, and bergamot. That's all in the opening. The middle notes are neroli, petitgrain, jasmine, and black pepper. And the base is vanilla, tonka bean, musk, sandalwood, ambergris, patchouli, and cedar. So a lot of notes. There's kind of an herbal, aromatic quality to this that is kind of always there. That said, I definitely get that almond and the sweetness of the vanilla and the tonka. Do you notice a bit of that musk? But other than that, like, it's not like I'm smelling all these notes. What I get is a vibe. For whatever reason, what it reminds me of is, let's say I was in Arizona in a desert. The aromatic aspect is almost like the air. So like, it's like a breeze that's coming through and you're kind of smelling lavender, mint, rosemary, just kind of on the air. But at the same time, you're sticking your nose into kind of an almond marshmallow. That's kind of what this is. It's very different. It's totally an experience. It's interesting enough that I'd actually like to smell the other ones in this Reminiscence line, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. I need to try it more. It's somehow, it's very feminine. It feels very soft, like it smells like a pastel. I think because of that almond, it smells a little marshmallowy, if that makes sense. But then with this aromatic kind of, just kind of hovering around the edges. So it's very interesting. I'm not sure I love it, but I keep on sniffing it. So I will get back to you on this one. So far, it's very interesting. Like, very interesting. The other aspect of it is like, I get this cool vibe, but at the same time, part of it kind of reminds me of bathroom freshener somehow. Yeah, but I kind of like it. I don't know. We got to give this more time. Now, the next fragrance that Hesse gave me to try is La Vie Belle en Rose. So I had smelled this in the store once, but had never put it on my skin. So she put it in this little container. And so basically I was like going like this to get it on me, and it worked just fine. This one is definitely different than the original La Vie Belle, which I've just recently fallen in love with. This one, of course, the center stage is the rose, and I have to say that Lancome does rose fragrance so beautifully. So you have the Idole, which is kind of a watery rose, very fresh, modern, classy. This one is kind of similar, again, modern, classy, a little bit sweeter, a little bit juicier. Like there's definitely a juicy, fruity component to this one. This one again smells like a fresh modern rose. Their rendition of rose is phenomenal. The top has raspberry, red berries, pink pepper, and bergamot, and I totally get that red berry bergamot opening. Don't really notice the raspberry. And then it has two different kinds of rose, peony and lily of the valley. The base is patchouli, musk, iris, and sandalwood. So what I found was this was pretty linear on me anyway. Definitely liked the fruitiness of it. Definitely feels a lot more light and playful than the original La Vie Belle. You know, it doesn't have that praline-y aspect. So this one's a lot more palatable if you're not really into super hyper sweet. And if you enjoy rose, this is definitely one that's worth checking out. I think I prefer this one over Intense Mint. I've only smelt Intense Mint a couple times, but I found it almost too sharp in the raspberry component. So this one is a really pretty fruity floral. I want to wear it a couple more times, but I can actually see myself potentially getting this one because it was just, it's cheery, it's happy, uplifting, kind of what I'm all about these days. Next fragrance was a combination. Now this was because of Veronica Says. You have to go check out her channel. She's a perfume YouTuber here on YouTube, and she's one of my favorite actually. She has an amazing collection. She also talks about a lot of hidden gems that are really quite affordable. And she's down to earth, but slightly wacky, doesn't take herself too seriously. I just love her. She's awesome. Great person. She did this video recently on layering combinations, and one of the ones that she suggested was Alien by Mugler, and Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One Intense. Now, The Only One Intense, I've been tempted to declutter it. I love it. Like, I love the opening of this one, but the dry down is just kind of, it's like a downer to me. So I put it on and I'm like, ah, this is so awesome. And then slowly, like, it just kind of gets heavy with woods to me, and I don't love it as much. So I thought, well, I'm going to try this combination. Now, Alien is one of my major loves. So I thought, okay, well, this will be just another change. So first of all, the longevity on this is phenomenal. So I had it on literally all day, could smell it for hours and hours. So the mix is great. I did kind of an even mixture of the two. And what I found was I was really digging it to begin with. So the opening of this with Alien, loved it. But as this one dries down, it morphs and it gets to be kind of a soft, sweet wood on me. And as nice as that is, it just doesn't do anything for my mood. So, you know, at first I'm like, oh, this is Alien with coconut. This is what I wish Alien Goddess was. Oh, I love it. And then as it dries down, I'm like, I wished it was just Alien. So, but that's just me. So definitely try this combination out. I think it's really pretty. I know it lasted all day because near the evening I wanted to put something else on and I couldn't because it was still like quite strong. So lasted forever. Yeah, it just didn't do it for me. Lately, I think the big thing is I use perfume to really bolster my mood. So I put it on, it makes me feel happy. I like sniffing it throughout the day. And so if it's not uplifting and happy right now, I don't really want to talk to it. So I don't need that negativity. So anyway, that's where I'm at with fragrance. So this combo, although it was nice, it was just a little too subdued for what I was looking for. So the next fragrance I got from my friend Spicy Looks. I'll leave her channel link down below as well. And she was so kind. This was one of the samples that she sent me for my birthday, and it's by Vilhelm Parfumerie, and it's called Chicago High. So this This is a very interesting fragrance to me. Again, it's not overly springy, but I think you could wear it kind of almost all year round, even though this is a bit more of a kind of sultry fragrance. I would say it's unisex. Some people on Fragrantica seem to think that it was quite masculine. I definitely would wear this one. It's actually really good. So it opens with pineapple, champagne, and bergamot. The middle notes are tobacco and honey. The base notes are leather, patchouli, and amber. So this does give me kind of like, it smells like a wet tobacco to me. Like it almost smells like tobacco leaves. So it smells kind of warm. There's a spiciness in it. The honey definitely comes to play as you wear it. And I find that this is definitely a fragrance that kind of morphs. So I'm kind of excited to try this one a few more times. I definitely enjoyed having it on. I like the sweetness of the tobacco, the sweetness of the honey, kind of that wet tobacco feel. I think of some place like New Orleans, and you're walking down the street and some dude's playing on the corner and you can smell like kind of cigars or something in the air. The fragrance smells almost humid, if that makes sense. So I actually really enjoyed wearing this one and am looking forward to testing it out. I'm not sure it would be one that I would buy because I think before I'd buy Chicago High, I'd want the Mango Skin by Vilhelm Parfumerie. And for that note, I love Vilhelm Parfumerie's bottles. Like, I don't know what it is about that weird shape and the color, like this yellow color. I don't know why I love it so much, but I just think they're so cool. But they're pricey, so I think I'd want Mango Skin first. I did smell that one and really enjoyed it. Not sure if I enjoyed it as much as Dirty Mango. But still, like, I think maybe I'd go for that before I would choose this one, but who knows, we'll see. Now, another one that has pineapple and that really surprised me was Al Haramain's Amber Oud Gold. Now this one, when I first got it, I blind bought this one and I was really disappointed when I smelt it off the cap because to me it smelled a lot like Milano by Fragrance Du Bois. I would have to say that I've changed my mind. So when I smell them on the cap, they smell similar, except Milano has a little bit of a cigarette-y vibe, I think, from the leather, whereas this one doesn't have that. But kind of like that, the overall feel is similar when you smell it on the cap. I think I tried this on the first day I got it, but I sprayed myself with every perfume I got that day, and so I choked myself out and made myself sick. So the other day I decided to put this on and I am in love with it. So once I put this on my skin, I just feel like it transforms into just summer times. Like I'm so happy that I have this now. Like I can't even believe how happy I am, especially because I was like, what's the point in having this when it's so much like the other ones? It's not, it's actually, it's great. This in the opening has bergamot and green notes. I don't really notice that, but in the mid it has melon, fruity notes, pineapple, and amber. I get pineapple, like, so when I smell it here, I smell a little bit of pineapple and quite a lot of melon. On my skin, I smell actually more pineapple than I do melon, but it's a nice combination of the two. And where something like Girl of Now Shine has pineapple in, to me that's more of a cooked pineapple. This one is like a fresh, sweet pineapple. So it smells like it's just mouth-watering. So refreshing. Like I feel like I it'd be like if there was a pool of just pineapple juice and I just dove into it. That's how I feel when I put this one on. Like, it's just so uplifting and zesty and zingy and springy and sweet. Like, I just love, love, love the opening. And then the base has vanilla, musk, and woody notes. So what I get is almost like, it smells a little slightly bit oudy, but just with a little bit of sweet. I don't even get the vanilla. Like I just get that burst of fruit on my skin. But then as it dries down, there's just a hint of that wood. I think it smells a little oudy. but just ever so slightly, like not oud prominent, but just kind of oud under the base, holding up the pineapple. It'd be like if you cut up a sweet, sweet pineapple and set it on some sort of really amazing smelling wood, and then the juices soaked into that wood, and then you smelt it all together. That's what it kind of reminds me of, with a little bit of melon and green thrown in. It smells warm, like it smells like a hot day. It smells like you're smelling it on the air. And again, somehow this one smells humid. Like it smells like I'm smelling it on the kind of humid air, and I love this one. Really excited about wearing this one in the spring and summer for sure. Those are the fragrances that I wore for the week. Standouts would definitely be Al Haramain's Amber Oud Gold. Huge surprise. So glad I tried it. Other standout would be Chicago High. I just found it really fascinating to wear. I like the mood that it gave me. The other standout was La Vie Belle en Rose, although the one thing that I'll say about that one is that the longevity wasn't as good as La Vie Belle. But I still got like, I think about 7 hours out of it, so really decent wear. And it was just really enjoyable, uplifting, totally a great fragrance for spring. So yeah, that's what I wore. What did you wear this week? What was the standouts? Give me 3 of your favorites for the week. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week. We'll talk to you soon.